and get 50% off another on their thickest and best dream home laminates. No games, no gimmicks, just huge savings off already ridiculously low prices. Plus, get great deals on pre-finished hardwood and Morningstar bamboo. So go to lumberliquidators.com to find the store nearest you. Special financing is available, but hurry, this buy one get one sale ends Tuesday, June 3rd. On Monday, President Obama announced new rules to limit emissions from coal-fired power plants. Michael Gerard with Columbia University said that the climate change law calls it an important move, but he says there's an easier way.
Important measure for EPA to be taken. It would be much better if Congress were to give EPA the proper tools, but given where we are, it's a terrific step.
Republicans say the rules will make it tougher for Americans to get affordable energy on demand. Historic pictures have surfaced of Apollo astronauts training for their moon mission.
Before landing on the moon, Apollo astronauts walked Hawaii's lunar-like landscapes. Decades-old photos have emerged of astronauts on the Big Island scooping up volcanic soil and riding across volcanic fields in a moon buggy vehicle. They're being displayed at the Pacific International Space Center for Exploration Systems. Apollo 13 through 17 astronauts trained in Hawaii, as did some backup crews. Today, robots are tested on the island for moon and Mars missions. Daniela Vellante, ABC News.
The FDA is updating its guidelines for mercury in seafood. Commissioner Margaret Hamburg says the agency won't require mercury labels on seafood packages. The updated guidance, however, is a long-awaited move aimed at helping women better understand what it means to eat that kind of seafood when they're pregnant. This is ABC News.
The battery, modern-day fire, powering everything from remote-controlled cars to the car in your garage. So when your car battery is reaching the end of the line, or you're wondering whether it is, stop by Advance Auto Parts. We'll test your old one for you, free of charge. And if you purchase a new Autocraft battery, we'll install it for free. Only if you'd like us to, of course. Advance Auto Parts. Let's get you back to the garage.
Most vehicles, most locations. See store for details.
Daria Alden, ABC News.
The following is a paid program. The views and opinions expressed are those of the sponsor and do not necessarily reflect the views and opinions of this station or its manager.
Chilies are red hot on the kitchen counter. Restless.
All right, welcome to the Executive Entrepreneur Hour with yours truly, Jonyprofit. So, as with all things well planned out, it's not streaming live today. I don't know what the deal is. So, we've had a lot of technical challenges as we try new and improved techniques. So anyway, if you cannot watch at this point until eventually we have from YouTube that there's a signal being fed back into the system, you can listen to us on the News 92 app from your phone. Just go to News 92 FM and you can pick it up there. If you're listening on the radio, awesome. I had a little problem earlier on driving into the studio picking up the signal, so we've got plenty of options. Worst case scenario, I'm archiving the thing. So anyway, if you've been following today and you've been reading my post, I'm talking about marketing. So we're finally going to touch that little soft spot in every business, that little fluffy world of marketing. Because if we had a bunch of really good marketing people out here, we'd really have a much more productive economy. I truly believe that. But what I've bumped into over and over again is a lot of people that are spending a lot of money on so-called marketing, advertising, PR, and from that executive entrepreneur position of investor first, passionate and loving what I do second, I'm not really seeing the ROI on it. I'm literally not seeing it. Yet I see each of you, as I always say, you spend $1,500 one month, and I say just give it time. Marketing takes time. You spend $1,500 or more another month, it always kicks in. Statistics say that if you wait, it will come. And really, to me, all you're doing is padding that person's portfolio, one, paying their rent. 2, and wasting a lot of money. 3. So today we're going to just go through a few of the things that I think are key for any business owner, any entrepreneur, any executive, that if you really want to get the biggest bang for your buck through marketing, these are the things that I would encourage you to do. I seriously would encourage you to do this, because at the end of the day, business is really simple, people. You know this. Have something someone else wants that has the money to give to you, or the resources, or the votes, or whatever it is you seek. Make the exchange, go home, and enjoy your life. It doesn't get complicated until people that really don't serve a real purpose have to find a way to make a real living. And so whether it's in the finance industry, or the marketing industry, or whatever industry, or the change behavior change industry, these folks emerge as the experts. And so they're better at marketing to you than they are at marketing you. So when we come back from break, we're going to start talking about what it means to have a real marketing plan and look at ROI and start making money instead of wasting it. We'll be right back. Yeah, man.
We're actually working on the north side, Delaware 876 Butler, westbound at N1. Good news, it's on the right shoulder. We cleared the other accident, 59 Southwest Freeway outbound at Newcastle. We still got some slow traffic at Buffalo Speed.
You're captain of the chair down yonder.
Hey, what's going on?
I got it right. It is Lindsay, right?
Yeah, no, you got it right. We're on point.
Oh. Why you got my A&M colors? You know how I feel about that.
Hey, I don't know the difference, you know.
Oh, we just happy down a clean shirt. Bless the Lord.
Right? You just think it's clean.
Right. I was like, wait.
Okay.
What you talking about now? What you ranting and raving about? I drove into a rainstorm. That is why I'm late. And then I tried to drive out of the rainstorm. It was shenanigans of epidemic proportions. Who have you insulted thus far?
No one yet.
Oh, okay, I'm just in time.
Wait for it.
Wait for it. I'll bring my own ears, thank you.
Look, I got upgraded to a seat.
You look so adorable.
Thank you. I got these types at Walgreens.
I mean, don't sleep on Walgreens. I mean, 3 for $10 t-shirts. I roll deep with Walgreens.
All right. All right, welcome back. So, number up here, 713-622-6397. So that's the number if you want to get in on it. If you're a marketing guru expert and you want to tell the world what it means to market, this is your platform. If you're a business owner and you're absolutely, completely sick of getting hosed by marketing experts, you know the number. So anyway, Coach Steph just walked in the studio to sit next to Lindsay. If you want to take a look at it, you can't right now because for some reason Google isn't working out. Yeah,
So
YouTube, you know. But hey, I can't. We got 50 shows on here, so.
I mean, it is
you
what
know,
it is.
We're still recording in high def.
I love
4
it.
cameras up.
I love
So, yeah, anyway. So, Coach Steph, welcome to the show. Glad to
Thank
see you back here.
you.
Lindsay, thanks for coming in. Daniel is out in, I don't know if we can get, where in the world is Candy? What is it? Diego? Sandy something.
Where in the world is Carmen Sandiego?
That right there. Yeah.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, is your mic on? Hey, good, bring her up. There you go. Now say something.
Something.
Oh, yeah. That midnight voice. Okay, so yeah, he's gonna call in from. Can we tell?
Oh, we can tell.
He's in Vegas. Yeah, he's in Vegas. Turn it up right on the middle there. So anyway, Coach Steph does marketing. So you know, Lindsay, are you a marketing person?
I am not a marketing person. I am a writer.
Oh, okay. Hey, get close to the mic. So they're and that's good. That's good. Stay in your lane. That's what they tell me. So anyway, no, I wanted to talk about it because, you know, I'm always out and somehow I don't meet too many operations specialists. But I meet a marketing guru every single day, at least 3 to 4 of them, okay?
Epidemic proportions.
Marketing guru, PR, business developer. Ever since I started telling people, hey, don't do marketing, do business development. So now everybody's changed their stuff on LinkedIn to, I'm a business developer because Jonyprofit said so because marketing wasn't working out. So I just want to give some tips and hints. Because again, what I say, by the time you get to me, you're either broke or close to broke and you expect me to care. I'm like, newsflash, no. So here's the deal. I was trying to figure out what are the biggest that I run into advice-wise that business owners get. And so all I had to do was just play back a few conversations that have happened in the past. And I'm like, okay, what's the biggest one? The biggest one I get nailed on is business cards.
Yes.
Okay. Let me start by saying this. I go out of my way not to carry business cards, okay? And here's the reason why. When it comes to business cards, in my imagination, they were designed for big business, okay? Your big company, way back since the beginning of the industrial age, handed you a card to go out and represent yourself on behalf of the company. That's because it was interchangeable. If your card said Hertz, GE, Kinko's, whatever, it doesn't matter. You left your logo or the logo of that company behind. So then people got all, I'm going to go do my own thing, watch this. And they ran out and they got cards. And so they walk in there thinking they're the boss and they hand out a business card. You're not the boss if you hand me a business card. You're labor, you're hourly. You're thinking like, oh, you're still working for the system, the company, the government. Because in my circle, we don't hand out cards because if you really had something to say, we would exchange the information right there. And I was speaking to Lindsay earlier and I said, think about it like this. No offense to anyone because it's a serious matter, but here it goes. I always use this, I even use it to students. I have noticed that the most efficient salespeople on earth are many of the homeless people that I cross paths with. Here's why. If they walk up to me, and many of you may be experiencing it right now, and they walk up to your car, and they ask you, hey, I want to close the sale now. Can I get a quarter? If you say no, do they say to you, hey, take my business card. Next time you're on this street, you feel like looking up somebody, you want to give out a nickel, take my card. No, they look at you and they say, forget you, I can't stand you, or they say, bless you, and they move on.
That's true.
But oh, no, because most of the people out here have been corporate trained.
True.
Take your card, here's your desk, here's your pen, here's your folder. Get out there and sell for me. You think that same nonsense works for your small business. SME or SMBs are about relationships. Think about your key clients. How many of you have gotten a business, and I don't know, I get calls from my business cards, but it's usually the cheap ones that want to quote, as marketing people say, stop picking my brain. Stop picking my brain. I have so much brain power, you're picking it. And you know what I have to say to it?
Okay.
If it's on Google and they've archived it and it's on a file, then they're not picking your brain.
Pretty
They're
much.
just asking you for the clip notes, okay?
Pretty much.
So it just gets old. So the first thing is easy on the business cards. Slow your roll on the business cards, and don't get mad if you're sitting at a meeting with me and I'm like, I don't have any cards. What do you have to talk about? And if you're that person that walks into a meeting and start handing out your little flyers, your business cards, you're that person in the room that all people with something to let's say offer are running from.
Pretty much.
And you don't get it. I get out. Where's my cards? For what? What are you gonna do with them? Walk up to the person and say, hey, can I get a nickel? They're either gonna say what? Yes or no. And so I really just want you to save a tree or two. I'm not trying to knock the printing industry because I don't want them calling like, why are they killing the printing industry? Nobody orders cards anymore. But I'm saying chill on the business cards. It makes you look hourly or corporate. And if you're neither, you need to stop. I carry my HCC cards because I represent them. I'll carry the News 92 cards. Why? Because I'm leaving the brand behind. But if you are out there, and we'll get to the branding start. Don't get me started on branding. But that I'm just telling you, your first tip of the segment is slow down on the business cards. Business is a person-to-person setup. It isn't, no, I all these cards sitting here and I'm like, one day I'm going to call them. No. And then I see a meeting after meeting, and just think about it. If I didn't call you back or you didn't call me back, chances are we didn't offer anybody. We didn't offer each other anything.
True.
What's your take on it, Coach Steph?
Well, I can add to that. I have business cards. I love business cards. They make me happy.
But you're that designer jewelry. You got all that jewelry on and stuff over there. I'm just saying.
You know, I'm having my boho chic day today,
Yeah,
so
you're
it's one of those
fashion.
days. It's one of those things.
Okay, but go ahead.
But you know, people ask me, and normally because of what I do, you know, I have to have a card. The one thing that I want to add to the slow down on the business card piece.
Yeah. So what do you do since you threw that out?
I do a whole lot of things, but
business card for each.
No, I have an overreaching brand. You can go to stephaniedmckenzie.com. It'll direct you to my various paths, but it's not unconscionable for me to speak somewhere and somebody say, hey, can I get your card? I want to talk to you in private, because I deal with issues that most people, you know, as a life and relationship coach, people don't want to talk in public about their marital woes and all this good stuff. So they want some private time to chat with me. But what I'll also add to your spiel or your rant on business cards is slow down on the Yahoo and the Gmail.
Oh, marketing 101.
Yeah,
you have a
that's
marketing
my pet
PR
peeve.
person and they hand you a Gmail account
Yeah.
or Yahoo account or AOL account.
Who still has AOL? Never mind. So, no shade to AOL. But I mean, if you bought a domain, if your domain is EEHOUR.com, I don't want to see it exactly. I don't want to see john@gmail.com as your address. Why? You're not significantly leaving your company behind. The first thing I do when I get a domain, I'm going to look it up.
So really what happened is the person they gave either $500 for 3 pages or $1,500 for 10 pages for the web developer was like, that'll be extra, and they opted out of the personalized
That is so
email
sad.
account.
That is so sad.
Yeah.
And no dot, you know, and you're going to get on this in just a minute. Let me give you your show back real quick.
No, go ahead.
Are you sure? Okay.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, you know,
we're going to go to break though, but go ahead.
I mean, let's save it. It's so awesome.
All right, so let's go out here and check on traffic and weather, and big shout out to all those out there hacking away at the hackathon. We'll be right back after these messages.
You know I'm the clock Nazi. I was like, oh, that's at 19. Okay. Poor Lindsay.
Poor me, why?
That you stuck in the room with us both.
Hey man, I am loving it.
Jump on the mic.
Ranting
Okay,
wrong.
maybe-
Oh
maybe
yeah,
I
jump
will.
in. Yeah,
Maybe
jump
I
in.
will.
Yep.
It's like double dutch. Jump out. Jump in.
I don't know the
Introduce
words.
yourself. What? Shut up. My name is Stephanie. What?
Clear the last 2 accents.
Yeah, I don't understand these people. And then people got janky business cards with Vistaprint on the back. Like, stop playing with me. And then you got Vistaprint on the back. Like, where do you do that at? I go to Move.
Closed here with
I
road work.
go to Move. I have itty bitty business cards
Banks
like
North
these.
Houston. But the good news.
Are they in here? Probably not. No. I say,
Gary
you know,
Rice,
I'm not
News
really
92
sorry. I have a
FM.
really big one at therelationshipfirm.com.
Hey,
You
big
can
boy.
check it out.
This is Karen Chris.
You know, because, okay, to me, if you go to the website, that's
Pack an umbrella today, no matter where you're going. The outdoors still very sticky, very steamy. We are getting ready for the big summer fest down here on the Buffalo Bayou. And right now it is sunny, but it looks like we could see some storms tracking in from the north. We are monitoring a line of showers near the woodlands, and in spring they are moving down the I-45 corridor, and they're tracking towards the southeast very slowly, and that's causing some flash flooding in that part of Harris County. We'll see temperatures back up into the mid to upper 80s on Sunday. There's still a threat of rain showers. The low pressure center that's been causing all the rain is weakening as it drops south towards the Texas Gulf Coast. Weather updated around the clock on News 92 FM. I'm KHE 11 News meteorologist Mario Gomez.
Hello, everybody. Alan Thicke here. You know, it takes money to run a country. Your money. And that's why if you owe back taxes, the IRS might garnish your wages. They could levy your bank account, come after your home or business. But truth is, they'd rather settle for less than bother you more. So they have this brilliant program to help if you're behind on your taxes. It's called the Fresh Start Initiative. They're offering this to help you solve your tax problem once and for all. You could qualify for a settlement that's substantially less than before these changes. Nobody knows these tax relief programs better than the experts at Optima Tax Relief. Their attorneys and agents will work to get you the best possible tax settlement, and they're fully accredited by the Better Business Bureau. Don't wait till it's too late. Call Optima for your free consultation.
Call 800-343-3585. 800-343-3585. 800-343-3585. Some restrictions apply. For complete details, please visit OptimaTaxRelief.com.
In 1936, Leonard saved Big Benjamins on his automobile insurance with Geico. He did the jitterbug all over town.
In 1955, Sally was tickled pink over her savings with Geico. It was super swell.
In 1972, Melissa rode the peace train all the way to San Francisco with her Geico savings. What a groovy time.
Over the past 75 years, the expressions have changed, but one thing hasn't: saving money with Geico.
Hey, big boy. This is Karen Christie, and yep, I am going to talk to you about the Men's Clinic of America. So don't tune it out, because like thousands of other men, you might be experiencing the negative side effects of low T. All you have to do is make a quick call to Men's Clinics of America, 713-588-1416, or go to mensclinicsofamerica.com. Make an appointment and go. It is painless, and the best part, effective. You will experience results instantly. Get your libido back, feel better, lose the belly fat, and both of you can start enjoying sex again instantly. At the mensclinicofamerica.com, you'll be working with an all-male professional staff who know what you're going through, and they will help you. Get an appointment instantly, keep the appointment, and feel younger. Get your energy back, elevate your mood and your sex life. Make the call and feel the difference. 713-588-1416. 713-588-1416.
The hottest deals of deer season are disappearing soon. Act now to get 0% financing on new John Deere compact tractors, utility tractors, and hay tools. Or choose big cash off. These offers won't last long, so hurry in today. Offer ends July 31st, 2014, subject to approved credit on John Deere financial installment plans. Some restrictions apply. See dealer for details.
Find Brookside Equipment's 7 Texas Gulf Coast locations at brooksideusa.com or find us at myjohndeeredealer.com.
You know Lumber Liquidators for having the best selection of flooring at the lowest prices. And right now, you can buy one floor and get 50% off another on their thickest and best Dream Home laminates. No games, no gimmicks, just huge savings off already ridiculously low prices. Plus, get great deals on pre-finished hardwood and Morningstar bamboo. So go to lumberliquidators.com to find the store nearest you. Special financing is available, but hurry, this buy one, get one sale ends Tuesday, June 3rd.
Welcome back to the Executive Entrepreneur Hour with Jonyprofit. Remember, you can watch and listen to our show at www.eehour.com. Call 713-622-6397. Again, that's 713-622-6397 to join in. Now back to our program.
All right, welcome back. We're going to blame it on the rain. That's why we don't have a signal. She said you could watch or listen. You can only listen today.
Oh,
yes,
yeah, I know
that was
you
my
can't watch.
Millie Vanilli.
That is so sad.
Yeah, but hey, you can go to the website and put your email address in there so I can mark it to you.
Ooh.
Yeah, we'll mark it to you.
Yeah.
So anyway, so check it out. We'll get back to what we're talking about. So, Coach Steph had brought up the whole. You're about to jump in on what you were going to say PR, but then you were talking about the business cards and
I mean, yeah, that's just my thing is that if you're legitimately going to be in business, then if you're going to have a business card, my thing is make sure that it's a relationship builder. Of course, I'm a relationship coach in addition to a few other things, but make sure that it's a relationship builder. Make sure that your domain is prominently displayed and that you don't have a Gmail, a Yahoo, AOL. What else did we say?
It was AOL, Yahoo, Gmail.
Okay. Any of that. Anything that's not at your domain is basically unacceptable.
Or what's the one I see a lot? Like it's
Ymail?
your name. No, it's your name and then .some company. But anyway.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. Yeah, anything that's not your domain is just totally unacceptable. And I think it should be a way for you to connect with people if you're really going to print business cards, not just for show. Not just because Vistaprint had a sale. Shout out to Vistaprint.
Yeah, love you, Vistaprint.
Yeah, we love you, Vistaprint.
Very
but
good, my friend.
If you buy their cards, please don't have the Vistaprint on the back. Could you please take a moment and, pay a little money?
That's why I just say do away with the cards altogether.
I mean, you can.
For most.
You can.
Because here's the deal. Okay, so every other small business guru, show, whatever, is going to tell you the mechanics. Remember when I said this is all about the mindset?
Sure.
So the reason we don't carry business cards is because if you're grown and you're actually doing something in life and you actually bring something to the table other than your burdens, then your peers are going to do business with you regardless. That's the beautiful thing about the hackathon. I'm sure people have business cards there, but they're really going on your work, your reputation, who you are, and all that other stuff. I don't know. We'll have somebody call and tell us, but I mean, let's be real about it. And so once you get to be my old age, if I can't pick up the phone and call someone that's in charge of something versus going to every trade show and flicking my little Ninja Star business cards at everybody, just catching them in the back and the side and just, hi-ya! You know, if I can't get through life without doing that, something's terribly wrong. So when I work with these business owners and they're running to event after event after event, they somehow miss the whole message of marketing. Marketing is about networking with people who have stuff, bringing value to the whole scheme of things. At the end of the day, we're looking for consumers. And so marketing starts with dealing with the person that knows where the markets are versus just throwing up your site, making a pretty logo that they're so proud of, coming up with some business cards for you to go just start flicking at people, giving you a little jingle or something, and then bringing you on my show talking about, tell them what you do. I do a lot and then expect sales to go through the roof. And if it doesn't, then
They don't?
it does for the PR and marketing person because they get another $2,500 for the next month.
Oh, no.
And so the whole time I'm thinking, wouldn't you have saved a lot of money just renting a yacht or a limo and taking the key people you need out to eat, out to dinner, schmoozing them a little, and then sending them home? I mean, doesn't that make sense? Isn't that how everybody in the top 1% does it? And the other 99% that come out of corporate are like, yeah, and after I took my 5th class at XYZ University, I found that if your business card has more than 7 letters, that it isn't effective in changing the mind of consumers. Like, who has time for that? And so you as a business owner, you get caught up in people that know the mechanics. Lindsay, you've been waiting to say something. What?
I'm not saying anything. I'm just listening to you talk.
She's
I'm
like,
excited.
nobody moves, nobody gets hurt.
And so it does bother me because I'm thinking, wow, I see all these incredible companies that could do incredible things. And I see a lot of talented people that could do very talented things. But then I have to overcome the inertia of the minutia.
Oh, that was good.
You like that?
Can you say that again?
I can't.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
All right.
Because when I'm sitting there and you're like, well, John, I talked to a marketing specialist and they said I need SEO. And John, I talked to a marketing specialist and they said, I need Google everywhere. I need to buy AdWords. I'm like, well, who's your customer? The world. Everybody
There's
that
no
wants to,
such thing.
everybody that wants to do, look at my product. I've been doing it forever, ever since I got fired. So anyway, look, small business owner, if you're out there, I promise you, your money is better spent directly on the person you think will best hook your business up to the market than handing it out to a person who, as far as I'm concerned, is most of them are project managers. I mean, the bottom line is they're absolute project managers. Because if you stop and think about it, they don't do web, they don't do photo, they might do a logo, and that's about it. So we got 10 minutes past the hour, or 30 minutes past the hour. We'll run out here and check on traffic and weather. But remember it. By the end of this show, I want you to start thinking like an investor. I want you to start thinking like an investor with your time, your resources, and your energy. And stop being out here working all hourly talking about your business owner. We'll be back.
News 92 FM, weekend traffic.
Accident free right now in the Houston area. We got a kind of a funny situation on the west side, on West Ham Houston Tollway southbound at the Briar Forest Toll Plaza. We got an 18-wheeler that's stuck in a car pay lane. How that happened, I do not know. 290 Northwest Freeway inbound at Piedmont Drive to 43rd. Yeah, the freeway shut down here with construction. Stop and go traffic starts at Fairbanks, North Houston. It's a 30-minute delay to get through there. They'll pick it up Monday morning around 5 a.m. Gary Rice, News 92 FM, 24-hour traffic.
News 92 FM.
All the rain of late has caused some very steamy weather around town. That's leading to some showers and thunderstorms that are growing in number on our HD Doppler. We're tracking some storms right now moving in from the north side of town that could produce some brief heavy downpours around the metro area from north to south through the course of the afternoon. In our extended forecast, our numbers are starting off in the mid to upper 80s today. That could lead to more storms during the afternoon hours. And again, a slight chance for some showers on Sunday with temperatures again in the upper 80s. As we enter the work week, that warm, steamy air could give rise rise to an isolated shower. Temperatures approaching 90 on Monday and on Tuesday. And by the middle part of the week, we could end up in the low 90s. That'd be the first time we've seen numbers at near 90 degrees in over a month. That is also a record. We have not seen any 90-degree temperatures in town, at least officially, all month of May. Weather updated around the clock on News 92 FM. I'm KHU 11 News meteorologist Mario Gomez.
Small business owner and master chef Gordon Ramsay just switched to Spark Unlimited Business Checking from Capital One Bank. The results were dramatic. This was Chef Ramsay while paying transaction fees with his old checking account.
Get these transaction fees out of my kitchen. I'm being punished for doing more business.
And this is Chef Ramsay after switching to Spark Unlimited Business Checking with unlimited transactions.
This is the single best bite of food I've tasted in years. I might just lick the plate.
Again, Chef Ramsay before Spark Checking.
If you cooks don't shape up, I'm putting poison control on speed dial.
And Chef Ramsay after Spark Checking.
This dish is amazing. Apologies that I called you a donkey earlier.
So visit your local Capital One bank and switch to Spark Unlimited Business Checking today. Limit the stress. Unlimit your business. Additional terms, conditions, and eligibility standards apply. Visit a branch to get details and see if this account fits your business. Capital One N.A. member FDIC.
What's in your wallet? And for the record, that legal prose was very well read.
Why, thank you, Chef.
Find out how much you're really paying for your investments. Call Outlook Wealth Advisors 855-60-GUIDE to request a free investment fee discovery. Learn more about the hidden fees in your portfolio. That's 1-855-60-GUIDE.
Welcome back to the Executive Entrepreneur Hour with Jonyprofit. Remember, you can watch and listen to our show at www.eehour.com. Call 713-622-6397. Again, that's 713-622-6397 to join in. Now back to our program.
All right, welcome back. So, Marketing 101. And
no, this is more like 301.
301.
Yeah,
We could take it. We could easily take it to a 6,000 level class, but
we could.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's call it 13, 14.
Yeah, because look, the biggest advice I will give, like right now, while it's on my mind, is, if you're dealing with someone that says they're doing your marketing or business development, whether you hired them or contracted them or whatever it amounts to, if you're using multiple people that are doing different things for you, just remember, if they're giving you advice that sounds awesome and it sounds mainstream, chances are they're taking what they did in corporate and they're trying to bring it to you. And more than likely, you don't have corporate resources.
Right.
So, and you probably don't have a strategy to begin with. Trust me, I could tell you firsthand, last year, I dealt with people that had no strategy, weren't trying to get a strategy. Everything was about, it looks good, it smells good, it sounds good. I'm going to buy it, mess up the whole system, and then come back and go, but John, you said if we did this, it would work. Oh, I'm sorry. I left out the part where if you mess it up, it's not going to. My fault. And they look at you like, oh, I'm so disappointed. So anyway, that was the one thing I wanted to point out, that that's why I'm always big on the watch what you read with that thick and moving cheese with mice and all that other growing rich and stuff. You're in a new age, but it still goes back to the old saying. It's people to people. Bring something. It don't even have to be worth anything these days. People buy anything. They're consumers.
That's true.
But when it comes to marketing your business, keep it simple. Keep your money in your pocket. If that person that is claiming to be a marketing guru is not willing to at least pony up, let's just say they're good because they can build websites or whatever, and if they're not willing to take a little bit up front and wage the rest on the back end, they're just hunting for a rent payment. They're just hunting for car payment. If they're not willing to say to you, here's exactly what I forecast to happen based on the resources within your organization and where you want to go, then they're just playing around, man. They're like the old sales. I can tell you, being on sales team in corporate was amazing, because here's how the meeting went. I'll need you to up your territory by 6% next month. How? I don't know. And give me a report on how you're going to do it. So you come back to say, what's your report going to be? It's going to be 6% higher. Why? Because you told me it was going to be. And that's what I'm putting in my report. Now, how are you going to do it? I'm going to go out and I'm going to make more cold calls, and I'm going to make more of this, and I'm going to make more of that. That stuff doesn't work. And then you get the sales guy who swears he's sales training, sales expert. It's a numbers game. It's a numbers game. It's a numbers game.
Right. Call more people.
Call more people. Well, how many of you have hired everybody in the book? You've even been awarded some fancy schmancy award from some local paper or some chamber or something. and you're still going to workshops at the SBDC on how to make customers. At some point, you must be missing something.
True.
Or you're hiring the wrong people. And so when we look at a lot that's going on, I see these folks have these awards, and I go look at their website, and I look at their clients, and I'm thinking, I got it. I even heard it earlier. You got lucky. And lucky people are always quick to be paraded to the front to make it look like it's possible for everyone.
Right.
So you get this award, or you get that award, or you get this contract, and you blow up Shway, and you're the number one in the area and all this good stuff, and then you come out like, yeah, I'm awesome. And you don't even know how you got there. And Jan admitted, he said it last week. He was like, yeah, we were in the right place, right time. It worked out. But to duplicate that success has been a real challenge.
And it will be.
And it will be. So anyway, come on, it's your turn. What are you thinking, Lindsay?
Nothing. I really, every time I come in here, I learn something new.
From the crazy guy.
No, I love to hear you rant. Love to hear you rant. Now I know not to go passing out my business cards.
Nope.
She's a fan of the rant. I love it.
Look, business cards are about branding, which brings me to the point. Anytime somebody sells you on branding, which I think is more of the newsworthy PR and all that other stuff. It's as fluffy as it gets.
Yeah, that's the fluff.
Now you're like caramel latte extra cream now, where it's like, no, just keep looking at it. Can you see the magic? Just keep buying and paying me. Feeling it? Feeling it? It comes down to, look, branding is for people that have dealerships sitting on the side of the road, that have eye-level shelf space, that have things sitting. Branding means there's no real call to action to me, okay? Branding means see me, know me, feel me.
Exactly.
What most small business owners need is not more people seeing them and feeling them. They need people to get up, write a check, go vote, or do whatever it is. And so but it's easy to pass a business owner. It's easy, I'm telling you, to sell you on. We just got to get you out there, get you known. Get you known. Once we got you known, you're going to sell. And I'm like, get you known? What are you talking about? And you buy into it as a business owner, like, yeah, I guess that's it, because nothing else works. Ha ha, So anyway, I don't know. I mean, that's just what I think. It's, the views. What did they say at the beginning of the show? The
are
views
yours.
and opinion.
They're yours.
Or not this station.
They're yours.
And so it even goes back to radio. So we could sit up here in the studio with it raining outside, and guess what? If you're driving in the area, you don't need an app. You can't Devo pass or TiVo or whatever pass what I'm saying. So the reason we're on radio is because it's a very viable source and it's a very lucrative industry. But anyway, we'll talk more about marketing when we come back from traffic and weather.
News 92 FM, Weekend Traffic.
Watch out if you're on the West San Luis Tollway southbound at Briar Forest Toll Plaza. We have an 18-wheeler that's stuck in the car pay lane there. I guess now that it's happened, they got to figure out how to get it out. So approach that area with caution. 290 Northwest Freeway inbound from Pinemont Drive to 43rd. Freeway shut down with construction. This is on the northwest side. Stop and go traffic starts at Fairbanks, North Houston. It's a 30-minute delay to get through there. The good news, they'll pick it up Monday morning at 5 a.m. Gary Rice, News 92 FM, 24-hour traffic.
Pack an umbrella today, no matter where you're going. The outdoors still very sticky, very steamy. We are getting ready for the big summer fest down here on the Buffalo Bayou. And right now it is sunny, but it looks like we could see some storms tracking in from the north. We are monitoring a line of showers near the Woodlands, and in spring they are moving down the I-45 corridor, and they're tracking towards the southeast very slowly, and that's causing some flash flooding in that part of Harris County. We'll see temperatures back up into the mid to upper 80s on Sunday. There's still a threat of rain showers. The low pressure center that's been causing all the rain is weakening as it drops south towards the Texas Gulf Coast. Weather updated around the clock on News 92 FM. I'm KHU 11 News meteorologist Mario Gomez.
I'm supposed to be playing you a commercial for Comcast Business, but this low DSL connection I got from the phone company isn't downloading it. Loading. Nothing but that little spinning beach ball. This is embarrassing. Let me just tell you about it. Comcast Business has high-speed internet that's built for business. It's built to run up to 5 times faster than DSL. It's built to grow as your business grows. It's built to give you local, dedicated support, 24/7, 365. And Comcast Business is built for reliability, which would come in handy right now. Oh, here we go. Loading. False alarm. You can't run a business today with technology from yesterday. Business-grade internet from Comcast Business. Built for business. Buy internet, get voice and TV for just $34.90 more per month. Visit ComcastBusiness.com or call 800-501-6000.
Offer ends 5/31/14. Restrictions apply. Speed comparison between Comcast 100 megabits per second service and 20 megabits per second DSL downloads only. Limited to one voice line and private view TV for new business customers. 2-year contract required. Requires subscription to Comcast Business Internet and an additional monthly charge. Equipment, taxes, fees, including broadcast TV fee extra, subject to change.
Welcome back to the Executive Entrepreneur Hour with Jonyprofit. Remember, you can watch and listen to our show at www.eehour.com. Call 713-622-6397. Again, that's 713-622-6397 to join in. Now back to our program.
Okay, so welcome back. Marketing. Nothing like accounting or operations management or logistics or anything. It's marketing. It's that new place people have found after real estate and coaching and all those other professions didn't work out, and they fall back on the fact that they're social butterflies and they like making pretty posters and they become marketing people.
Is that how that happened?
It's sick when you're my age and you just sit back and you watch it. You know, sitting at SCORE for 10 years and just listening to thousands of business owners come through and hearing the story, you get some firsthand data. You know, it's not summary data. It's like I'm sitting here listening to it versus like, because I'm not sitting there trying to pitch them my wares or my goods. I'm literally just sitting there for them. And so versus me not listening because I want to get to the close, like most people that deal with a lot of business owners, you know, buy my CPA service, buy my writing service, buy my whatever service. I'm sitting there like, really? Wow. And you paid? Whoa, seriously? That's what you did? Oh, sorry to hear it. But the whole thing goes back to the power of hype and playing into the business owner's ego and guilt. Because remember, most of you should have gotten a job, but you decided to go for business. Remember, most of you should have gotten a job, but you decided to start a business. And so now, because you're trying to make yourself feel good, you surround yourself with people who make you feel good, which is why I tweeted out, are they marketing to you or for you when they get you to cut a check to buy radio, cut a check to buy TV, cut a check to get this new website guy that they know firsthand is a good guy and he's great, cut a check to get this girl this video new production thing that's going to make your business go straight to the top of YouTube because we know video is 55 million times more probable to sell. Where at the end of the day, when I meet people throwing up gang signs that represent sororities and fraternities, I'm like, you can't just call a friend up that's over the head of whatever and just ask them, hey, can I get in over there because we're buddies? You can't do that. I mean,
you can.
I mean, I don't even know if you need a website. A lot of the most successful companies I know don't have websites.
I have websites, John. Don't do that.
I'm so serious. Like the most successful companies I know, they have branding sites.
Okay.
To let you know,
okay. They have a presence.
We have so much money outside of this building we built. We put up a website to let you know that we have so much money.
Okay. I'm with you on that. I'm with you on that. But you know, most people, it's funny that marketing is now the new buzzword because many times when I would encounter business owners.
Social marketing too.
Oh, yeah. I got to do the social media strategy and all of that. But I would hear people say all the time, well, we don't have a marketing budget. We spend all of our money on creating the product. And I'm like, okay, so if you create the product and nobody buys it, what was the point?
And you know, okay, so since you touched on that point, that brings me back to this. As investor / executive entrepreneur, not small business entrepreneur, not that person, not mainstream. If you started a business or picked up a product without having a guaranteed market locked in place that had nowhere to go, absolute understanding, and was willing to buy, you just got sold a bill of goods. Period. And that's what makes it so fun because small business owners, they don't so much represent the backbone, they represent the, shall we say, the funny bone of business. Because they're the ones taking the risk, getting the rent, renting the building, buying all the equipment with no clue where money actually enters into these United States, no clue where it's actually redistributed out back into the United States, yet and still, there they go. They start a business on the fact that I believe in me and my ego is so big that I don't want to listen.
And we know everybody at church.
Yeah. And so then we turn around and say, well, let us match you up with corporate people, executives. And let's sit down and actually deal with people who know how to systematically keep their job year after year by increasing earnings. Well, that's corporate and I'm small business and, we're more nimble and so they won't understand my business. That's what I get. And so I challenge you as a small business owner. Look, you want to market? Here's how you market. First of all, go write a marketing plan down. I put a link up. It's on our Twitter feed. I went to the Microsoft template shop or whatever online, and there was just like maybe 20, 30, 40 different templates designed around marketing. What's the ROI on using different platforms and different mediums? What's the rollout time? What's the impact? What's all these different little CPM, CRGs, and all this other stuff? If you don't know that, then I hate to say it, but I want to be your representative because you like giving money away and expect nothing. I mean, I really do want your business. Go to EEHOUR. If you like fluff, I want your money because it's summer and there's a lot of stuff I want to do. So here's the deal. Go to EEHOUR.com, sign up in that little box that says email, and if you like dealing with representatives in the marketing arena and PR arena that like selling you fluff, I want to take your money as well. Because the backside of it is, I know I can do a little bit better. I really feel that. Because we go back to, what did we say in the beginning? All these folks in PR and marketing. Now, we're on a radio show. How many have come back up here? Outside of Phyllis, she takes care of me. How many have made the effort to say, hey, Stephanie's jumped in, the other Stephanie.
Mm-hmm.
But I've heard straight up from people like, hey, John, thanks. Because of you, I got picked up on whatever after your show. Don't hear a word back.
True.
And Daniel and I have talked about it many times. Business is about relationships.
Yay, relationships.
Yay.
Coach Steph is the relationship expert guru. I'm calling you advocate. I don't like experts.
I like advocate too.
Yeah.
I like
do.
advocate.
Yeah.
I do.
Champion for happier relationships.
I am. At business,
champion.
Yeah.
Spiritually, emotionally.
It's all the same.
It's all the same.
Right.
And that's why people, look at me and like, oh my God, so you do this now. Well, it's not even so much that I do this now. It's just that life changes.
Go outside and get a relationship with this rain if you happen to be in the Houston market. If you're elsewhere where it's beautiful and sunny out, great. But remember, you want somebody that knows what they're doing. You really do. And if not, call me and I'll take your money and we'll split and go eat. Come out the same.
News 92 FM. Weekend traffic.
New accident now in Humble, 59 East X Freeway inbound approaching Will Clayton Parkway. It blocks the two center left lanes. It's about a 30 to 40 minute drive to get from FM 1960 into town. We cleared the stalled vehicle on the west side, West Ham Houston Tollway southbound at Briar Forest Toll Plaza, who had an 18-wheeler in the car pay lane. He's gone now. 290 Northwest Freeway inbound at Piedmont Drive to 43rd Freeway shut down with construction till 5 a.m. Monday. Gary Rice, News 92 FM, 24-hour traffic.
Don't let the sunshine fool you. We are tracking some very heavy rain showers around the areas of Spring and the Woodlands, dropping about an inch and a half per hour. These storms are moving very slowly, between 5 and 7 miles an hour towards the southeast. These storms will help foster other storms later today in the metro area, especially in the northern part of Harris County later this afternoon. Temperatures are really searing hot, and that's also destabilizing the atmosphere. There's a 70% chance of some showers, some heavy, that could cause brief street flooding around town. Temperatures will cool off a bit overnight, but not much. It'll be steamy, and that'll lead to more showers on Sunday with temperatures back up into the upper 80s. Weather updated around the clock on News 92 FM. I'm KHOU 11 News meteorologist Mario Gomez.
Hello, everybody. Alan Thicke here. It takes money to run a country. Your money. And that's why if you owe back taxes, the IRS might garnish your wages. They could levy your bank account, come after your home or business. But truth is, they'd rather settle for less than bother you more. So they have this brilliant program to help if you're behind on your taxes. It's called the Fresh Start Initiative. They're offering this to help you solve your tax problem once and for all. You could qualify for a settlement that's substantially less than before these changes. Nobody knows these tax relief programs better than the experts at Optima Tax Relief. Their attorneys and agents will work to get you the best possible tax settlement, and they're fully accredited by the Better Business Bureau. Don't wait till it's too late. Call Optima for your free consultation.
Call 800-343-3585. 800-343-3585. 800-343-3585. Some restrictions apply. For complete details, please visit OptimaTaxRelief.com.
Welcome back to the Executive Entrepreneur Hour with Jonyprofit. Remember, you can watch and listen to our show at www.eehour.com. Call 713-622-6397. Again, that's 713-622-6397 to join in. Now back to our program.
So the big takeaway in the last couple minutes really has to do with operations. If you are dealing with someone that is in marketing and they do not first just fine-tooth comb your operations, they just begin the process of wasting your money. I can tell you this because over and over again, when we start companies, I don't care about getting the word out until we've automated the process, until we've automated the system. What's the point of going out, telling the world, and one, you have very little to offer. Two, you couldn't handle demand if it actually did click. As you said, if Kim Kardashian should mention your name across her lips on a Twitter feed or whatever, and you get 1 million hits, your little site or the $5 Weebly setup you handle can't handle it anyway. And so I always go back to when I'm sitting down and like, John, I want to market. Okay, well, what's the maximum capacity your organization can handle at any given time? Why does that matter? Why are you worried about that? I need a marketing person. We can handle anything.
No, you can't.
At all. You can't handle getting sick without your company going under. So I say to you, marketing rule 101, automate the back office, period. Don't come to me crying about customers. If you're broke, get a job. Okay? This is Houston. There's plenty of them. You don't have to start a business just because you don't feel like being around others and working. That is lame.
Wow.
There's folks coming from all over the world securing their financial future while you're sitting out here playing make-believe. So if you got a 4 or 5 year old company and it's still not making money, we need to think this through carefully. And you need to stop spending money on, quote, oh, I'm going to get a marketing person. I'm going to get a business development person who was a marketing person before that and then was a realtor before that and then was a school teacher before that and then had a job at sales before that. But their resume looks good because they live in the Woodlands. Are you serious? You're wasting money. You're wasting time. You thought 2008 and 2007 was heavy. You thought the recession in the 80s were heavy. You haven't seen nothing yet. And if your team isn't on point, that's why I like the hackathon. You got the best and brightest minds sitting down the street here at the Houston Technology Center going all in.
The hackathon was amazing. I was there early this afternoon, and it was, hundreds of people, working, together. It's
smart people.
Yes.
People who can't sleep unless they're doing this.
Right.
While meanwhile, you're going to dinner and lollygagging around with your marketing and PR specialist who's living high on the hog. At least when I was the liaison to athletes and I got to go to all this stuff, I was making stuff happen behind the scenes.
Right.
Okay? I wasn't just telling everybody else what to do. You make my website, you do this and you that. Can you write a check for that? Good. And you do this and can you write a check for me too while you're writing a check for that? What do I need you for? Oh, a cheerleader because I'm in business for my ego.
Mm-hmm.
And this is so hard for many of you to understand. You got sold on that. If you build it, it will come. It doesn't come. I was listening to Robert Rice, okay, the other day. He was former something, secretary of something under a bunch of presidents. Anyway, long story short, I was watching it on Netflix, all about the inequalities and all this stuff. And the statement he made about economics, 42% of Americans will never come out of poverty. There is no upward mobility whatsoever. And the few of you that are running around here, the 140,000 of you minus 100,000 that are legit businesses are wasting your time on marketing. Every major company did not sink their money into new campaigns. They sunk their money into new equipment, automation equipment, get rid of people equipment, things that make their company go in the night smoothly. While you're out here thinking, if I just keep making more noise,
right,
I'm going to make more money. And that's a fallacy I can't help most of you overcome, nor do I care to try, because at least this way I can promote the people who promote the people who promote it to you and still get paid. The cool thing about being part of the casino and the house is you're going to make it coming and going. And the cool thing about sitting where we sit is I'm going to make it coming or going. So whether I'm helping you directly or feeding advice to these people that are out here ripping you off because they're taking bits and pieces and giving it to you and they sound all insightful for the moment, work it out. But you got to focus on operations, ops. And if you don't, hey, I guarantee you, I could put you on this show. You could sit up here. You could tweet to all your friends. And guess what? You and you by yourself or your 8 employees will never be able to handle the load and maximize or reach your dreams. So I don't know. Give them some contact information or something. I need some water. I'm done ranting. You got potential. That's all I got to say. You got potential, and you're wasting it. Coach Steph?
True. And let's see, you want me to tell them some contact information. You know, if you want to get in touch with me, you can always find me at therelationshipfirm.com. As John says, I'm the champion for relationships, healthy, be them business, personal, whatever the case may be. But you can find me at therelationshipfirm.com, and you can find me on air tomorrow at 4 p.m., and you can get that information at loveandliferadio.com.
Awesome. Lindsay.
Yes, I'm speaking finally.
Yay!
Get it.
If you guys need content, go to www.redshiftvriters.com. We write to win, so I look forward to hearing from you.
She's way cooler than you, Daniel, wherever you are.
Definitely not.
But we miss you, Daniel.
Yeah.
Don't get me fired, guys. Don't get me fired.
Hey, always bet on black, buddy. Yeah, we talked about that before you left. But check this out. The other thing, the last marketing tip, and this is the one that always gets me hot. Hey, people, guess what? Let's see, who is it? Zuckerberg, whatever. Who's the Google guy? I
can't remember his name.
I don't know, but check it out. He put it all online. Go look it up. Every college has a marketing program. They have an SEO. Every company that even does this stuff has it. Okay? Every single person. And the last thing, because I heard it this week, please don't believe the hype. If someone says to you they're going to put you in a room with a billionaire, I'm going to let you know something. A billionaire is not going to do business with you. Just a little word of the wise. But I see it. They're sitting there. They give you the hype. They're going to tell you you're going to get a big private jet and you're going to do all this wonderful stuff if you buy their product and you get to meet somebody that's rich. Okay? The only reason you're meeting somebody that's rich is because they're trying to get richer off of you. So anyway, go to EEHOUR.com. Hopefully we'll have the show up by, midday when I upload it from the laptop. Love hanging out with you. Do some smart business this week. And remember, at first you don't succeed, it's because you did it wrong. Thank you, Lindsay. Thank you, Joel. Thank you, Stephanie. We're out.
KROI Seabrook, Houston. News 92 FM. News 92 FM. Weekend traffic.
Good news, we're back to being accident-free. We cleared the one in Humboldt, 59 East X Freeway inbound approaching Will Clayton Parkway. Yeah. And Highway 242 eastbound at I-45. The freeway shut down here in Montgomery with construction as well till 5 a.m. Monday morning. Gary Rice, News 92 FM, 24-hour traffic.
Texas is our home. KROI Seabrook, Houston. News 92 FM. Your station for news, traffic.
The preceding was a
From
paid program.
ABC News. Andariel Albinger, a U.S. Army sergeant held captive by the Taliban for nearly half a decade, can look forward to being reunited with his family. ABC's Aaron Katursky has more on his release.
Bo Bergdahl's parents said they are joyful and relieved their son